Hello guys, S2W here as your average consumer with your casual consumer's perspective review. First of all, Happy New Year to everyone who is watching this video, as the date I should have this video uploaded is January the 1st of 2018. With a new year starting, new silhouettes and sneaker models are starting to flood out the market. Over the last 2 years, Adidas have released multiple silhouettes of the street-savvy NMD, famously known for its modern design and lifestyle vibe. Now in 2018, Adidas is planning to release more different variations of the NMD. Today, I have the Adidas NMD R1 STLT PK, also known as Primeknit, in the core black, red, and blue colorway here for a review. Now you can say that Adidas NMD have really slowed down in terms of its hype levels unless it's a collaboration. A lot of times, you'll be able to pick one of these newest NMD colorways as soon as they release because of its abundancy and availability for them. And to freshen things up, Adidas have added different elements to the previous silhouettes, such as water-repellent uppers, colored boost, and even different outsoles. Kickstarting the year of 2018, Adidas is planning to launch 2 new silhouettes, one called the Adidas NMD Racer, which is the next generation of the NMD, while the other one is what I have here today, which is the NMD R1 STLT model. What's so different about these versus the previous R1 NMD? Let's take a closer look at these sneakers. Straight out of the box, in my opinion, I wanted to sum the shoe up as a NMD Primeknit R1 and NMD Primeknit R2 hybrid. It's almost as if they had a kid and now they have these NMD R1 PK STLT in front of us. I say this because the construction of this shoe has to have taken inspirations from the previous 2 models. The upper here reminds me of the NMD R2 Primeknit upper in the sense that these flat black laces are being threaded through the fabric rather than a flap of plastic seen on the NMD R1. This design is also popularly seen on sneakers like the Adidas Yeezy 350, which in my opinion makes the shoe a lot more streamlined because of its flat minimal surface. On this new NMD though, we can see that they have dished the old pattern with this new ribbed piping look. Decorated with waves of bold curvy lines, the weaving of these contours actually makes up the uneven surface if I were to brush against the upper. From the midfoot section to the hindfoot area, you can see additional blue knitting locked in between the red and black fabric, whereas at the toe box, we'll only see black and red unless we stretch the knit up. On the topic of stretchability, because it's made out of Primeknit, which is Adidas' top knitting technology known for its featherweight properties, flexibility, and breathability, it basically feels the same on this pair as well, except that it does feel a tiny bit more thick and compact by touch when compared to my older PK R1 models. Thus, in a way, it does feel a little bit less stretchy as well, and potentially more warm than its predecessor. Other than that, the upper continues to sport a stretchy sock collar that will hug around our ankles to achieve that closer sock feeling fit. And here comes the side of the NMD R1 inspiration, on the fact that the back of the sneakers and the midsole and outsole look basically identical to that model. At the back, we'll continue to see a molded rubber heel patch with the Adidas Trefoil branding debossing out, giving us some heel stability in case our feet were to ever slip out of the footbed. We'll also see the staple NMD iconic pull tab, with the slogan, the brand with the 3 stripes, in either English, German, French, or Japanese, all random on each pair as the strips are cut at different spots during manufacture. Midsole wise, we have the boost cushioning technology, which is the white puffy styrofoam looking sole we see here. Very squishy by touch, and as Adidas would say, is their most responsive cushioning for impact on their shoes. But since it's an NMD, it also features the black signature EVA midsole stability plugs, 2 on the lateral side where the front block has the Adidas branding on it, while the black block has vertical indents. Then on the medial side, we will see the same back block found on the lateral side, but this is the only plug on this side. The plugs are designed here to mute the bounce of the boost technology, giving us a calmer walking stride with steadiness on the ground. Flipping the shoe over, we will see the regular thin rubber outsole of the NMD R1. It's waffled out to increase whatever traction it could provide, but from experiences, it's not that great when the surface is wet. Something I did notice is that on this model, they have used a type of translucent rubber that we don't regularly see on previous NMD. Older models have non-see-through outsole, but for this one, you can kinda see through it. Inside the shoe, we will see the regular NMD embedded insole that we cannot remove. It's made out of the same material that we see on every previous NMD, carved out with extra boost windows for us to see the footbed cushioning. Also, there's no extra padding at the back, much like any previous NMD, mainly because it's only made out of knit fabric. And for extra information, you'll see that there's extra patches that are stuck around the edges of the lace openings inside, which again is found on many other knitted shoes to prevent the knit from breaking apart when laced up too tightly. Anyways, here are some Adidas NMD R1 STLT Primeknit in the core black, red, and blue colorway fit footage. Fit wise, these fit much or less the same as my previous NMD R1 PK silhouette, as the overall shape and technology is really just the same as those. The upper does feel a little bit more close fitting on feet, I feel. Again, maybe because of its thicker knitting, but it's not that noticeably tight. So go a half size down as the footbed is wide, with the option to go true to size if you like to add an insole. Comfort wise, they felt the same as any other NMD R1s to me, especially the cushioning aspect, as the technology is literally the same thing, muted enough to not being able to feel the bouncy potential of the cushioning, which is often felt on the Adidas Ultra Boost, Pure Boost, and EQT 9317. Again, these are not any more comfortable or uncomfortable than previous models of the NMD R1. In my case, I feel like it's more of a visual upgrade to their knit pattern, or I guess like I said before, creating a fusion of two shoes, the NMD R2 upper with the NMD R1 sole. However, I would definitely pick these over the NMD R2s though. Reason being is that the stability plugs on the R2 is horrific with wide footers like me, as they do dig deep into my arch. I so far have only kept one R2 model, and that's the City Sock 2 NMD. I just hated the Model 2 lines of the NMD so much as it was uncomfortable on my feet. However, I did like the dynamic and sleek aesthetic of the floating laces seen on the NMD R2. It's honestly the best of two worlds for those who hated the high plugs design but wanted a silhouette that has this streamlined lacing design. Price wise, these were $230 Canadian before tax, the same as previous models of the Primeknit NMD R1. Is it worth this upgrade, especially when the comfort, price, and aesthetic is really just the same as the older models? It really boils down if you like the new visual aesthetic of this shoe. I personally think the original R1 design with the 3 stripes on the side still looks more authentic. They have obviously ditched that design on this new pair and going for that brandless look. It's still a comfy lifestyle shoe to have in the collection, but if you already have a few in your possession, these basically feel the same as those. So hopefully there'll be a nice colorway looming in the future. As always, throw me some likes if you like this video, and let me know in the comments if you dig this new silhouette. Also, there's the new Adidas NMD Racer coming out very soon, and I am honestly more interested in those because they have finally altered the new cushioning setup on that model. That's it for today. S2W signing off.